welcome to the Store Manager Academy. We are in week 1, lesson 8. We're going to talk about delegating and the do's and don'ts. Have you ever had a manager walk up to you, maybe when you were a part-time hourly associate, and you were working on a project that was assigned to you, and the manager says, "Hey, Steven, how are things going?" And you're like, "Great, I'm short on a little bit of product. I could use some more peg hooks, but overall, I think I'll finish, on time." You go, "Great, all right. Let me know if you need anything." And the manager walks away. Isn't that just frustrating? Isn't that just a lack of management and leadership? We just had a lesson on the difference between managers and leaders and why you need to have both attributes to be successful, to build a high-performance team. That is something a manager shouldn't do, right? A manager should walk up, ask how you're doing, and just go ahead and offer help immediately. You don't have to work the whole project for your associate. You can just say, "Hey, I noticed you're short on a few peg hooks. Can I go in the back and grab you some?" "Oh, wow, sure. Thanks, Steven." Simple things like that are going to make a world of a difference. But I'm not going to talk about that too much right now in this lesson. I want to talk about delegating properly so you can set your team up for success. The last thing you want to do is have to redo a project because it was done incomplete. Or if you're like many managers, you just know you can do it yourself quickly and the right way the first time, that you decide to take on that project and give the associate something easy to do. That is a big mistake to make that a lot of managers make, and we're going to talk about that through our time management training. But right now, I want to show you the proper way of delegating. We're going to use a formula called tell, show, do, review. First step, number 1, tell. You're going to go up to that manager, up to that associate. You're going to sit down with them and you're going to tell them what the project is and go through the details with them, right? I want you to reset this seasonal section over here. It's going to take X amount of hours or minutes to do. This is what you need. Here's the product. Do you have any questions? Okay, that's the first step. Step 2 is review. Actually dig into the details, into the planograms to make sure you have all the product that you need, all the fixtures, all the peg hooks, to make sure you have the right team doing the reset. Or if you're just delegating to one person, maybe it's your assistant manager or your team lead working on your schedule for you. You're going to review the time standards, you're going to review your expectations, and then you're going to let them run with it, right? So that's step 3. Is do. Let the associate, let the team do the work, right? Step back, get out of the way, and let them get to work. Now the last step is step 4, review. And you're going to review more than just once. Don't just review the work at the end of the project. Step into and review maybe a half an hour in or an hour in. I like really the halfway mark. First time I check in with a team. So if a project takes 2 hours, I'm going to go and review what they've done so far at the hour mark, and I'm going to offer my assistance just for about 5 minutes. Again, I'm just going to say, "Hey, I've noticed you're short on some of this product over here. It looks like we have another 10 in stock. It's probably in our back room. Let me go get it for you guys, and I'll be right back." Your team's really going to appreciate that. And then during that process, you're going to look for any mistakes or potential mistakes that are being made, and you can address it right there. For example, "Hey, it looks like on this planogram, you've got this 4-foot section of hats and this 4-foot section of t-shirts, and on the planogram, it shows these are switched." Okay? That's a simple correction that can be made quickly, and your team won't mind that correction. But if you try to correct that at the end after everything's done, it's going to take a lot more time because you're going to be moving a lot more product. So that's the last step in the review process, is reviewing at the end. It's important to inspect the work. Don't just let the associate or the manager walk into your office and they say, "Steven, I've got the seasonal pod reset complete. I'd like to go home." And you go, "Great, no problem." All right? No, you need to learn these words. You need to add it to your vocabulary. Show me. "Great, John. Why don't you show me?" You walk over to those fixtures, you inspect the work, and if there's small corrections, you quickly ask them to make those suggestions or make it with them if you have time. and then you give them kudos for a job well done. You reward them, whatever reward system you have set up, but make sure you thank every individual involved in the team. And that's it. Really simple. Tell, show, do, review, and remember, show me. Always use that word, show me. Trust but verify. Always make sure the work is done, completed, and give kudos at the end. Thank you for watching this module. The next module, we're going to be going into coaching in the moment. One of my favorite topics because it is the most effective thing you can do on the floor to build a high-performance team. Thank you.